Laptop buying is a must-do duty once you start engineering. However, determining how powerful your laptop should be to meet the demands of your VLSI journey or any other electronics role is crucial. This video serves as a laptop buying guide specifically tailored for electronics engineers. Before delving into the topic, I want to emphasize that the video will cover methods to identify the best specifications for your needs. Considering the typical budget, video would highlight some of the best laptops available in the market within the 45k to 70k range. Also, I suggest that if you are buying a laptop for your engineering purpose, it should be at least 40k. Now let's jump into the topic. So a laptop must fulfill your coding needs and should be able to smoothly run various Querylog tools such as Vivado. Also, layout related softwares, FPGA synthesis tools, etc. Because once you are into VLSI, you may either go towards front end or back end. Back end may require learning some layout and synthesis tools. Hence, multiple cores would surely help you a lot once you are used with these tools. As these tools may require running of some parallel threads, so multi-core CPU would surely required for your VLSI journey laptop. Also, most of the industry work happens on Linux operating system, so it might be required to install a Linux OS such as Ubuntu in your laptop. So again, a powerful CPU would be required. Multitasking would require significant RAM and a big screen to do the layout or coding stuff. So why not set up the bare minimum expectations from our laptop, and for this we would take the help of specifications. और यार आप लोग तो VLSI इंजीनियर बनने वाले हो, आपको तो ये सब जरूर पता होना चाहिए. CPU, RAM, memory, screen size and battery backup are the most important aspects while buying a laptop. So we would discuss each one in detail and would set a bar. अगर लैपटॉप उस बार के उस bare minimum बार को टच करता है तो स्टूडेंट लाइफ में कोई परेशानी नहीं होगी. Let's first crack the way to choose a best CPU for you. On a lighter note, we must at least go for Ryzen 5 or Intel 5 or above. One common mistake that may happen is to buy i5 but didn't pay attention to the generation of processor. It can be a disastrous decision. So it is important to focus on generation of processor as well. For example, Intel i5 12th generation may outperform i7 11th generation and would surely outperform i7 10th generation processors. Hence, it is important to focus all these aspects while buying a laptop for you. But story doesn't end here. And to completely explain the thing, let us choose one Intel processor. And the name is Intel Core i5 1250p processor. Here i5 we know. 12 basically means the processor generation. 50 is some Intel decided number. The higher it is, the better processor it would be, assuming other things same. Now comes the letter. Intel have so many notations which can confuse you a lot. So let's pick their 4 most popular letters and understand them. U, P, H and G. U stands for ultra low power. For this, Intel operates processor on low power, lower frequency, less amount of cores. Consequently, a better battery backup is there, but performance remains normal or average. So you can see a proper trade-off between power, performance and area. जितनी ज़्यादा कोर्स और पावर देंगे आप, उतनी तगड़ी परफॉर्मेंस मिलेगी आपको. एंड दिस ट्रेड ऑफ एंड देयर रिलेशंस विल टॉट यू इन लो पावर VLSI कोर्स वर्क. तो देखा आपने, फंडामेंटल्स जस्ट वर्क एवरीवेयर, एंड इसीलिए आई ऑलवेज इंसिस्ट टू स्टार्ट विद द बेसिक्स. Now let's go back to the topic. Letter P stands for performance. And processor with PR usually have more cores, clocked at even higher speed, consequently a better performance compared to U series, and so on. S series is high performance, means even more cores, higher clocking and operates on higher voltage. Last one is G. Usually have power edge S series and also have a proper GPU with it, mostly designed for gaming purposes. As a student, you would require high performance and multiple cores for doing multitasking. Any P or H series would do the work. But if you want to play games or want to do content creation during your engineering and so on, video editing would be required. In that case, prefer G series or P series with dedicated GPU rather than integrated graphics. Similarly, research for AMD as well if you are buying any laptop powered with AMD processor. Intel have few other letters like K. Processor is unlocked for overclocking. F doesn't have integrated graphics. So the point is to research about complete processor name while buying a laptop. For student purposes, any P or S series would do the work. No need for dedicated GPU if you don't want to do editing or gaming. We are done with CPU and GPU needs. Let's shift our focus to other important factors such as RAM, storage and screen size. So for RAM, at least go for 8 GB of RAM and it must be double data rate with generation above 4. That means you should go for 8 GB of DDR4 RAM at least. DDR5 है या LPDDR5 है, then no issues. Make sure your laptop have extra slot to expand the RAM to make your laptop future proof. Because if your requirement increases, then you may buy one RAM and put it into another slot. It would be possible only if your laptop have expandable RAM option, and that's it with the RAM. For storage option, you must go for SSD, as hard disk is outdated and slow. If storage requirements are very high, then a combination of SSD to boot up the laptop and hard disk to store the data would be good. But for boot up, SSD is must. Since the laptop you are buying is for your engineering related tasks, and in final year you might be doing project related to backend VLSI such as layout editing, etc. Hence you must go for a bigger screen size, 14-inch or above. Finally, a student carries laptop to classes or labs, and so a battery backup of minimum 4 hours also becomes necessary. All this discussion reaches to following conclusion. Laptop should be at least powered with below set of specifications. Remember, ये कम से कम की बात चल रही है, तो अगर ज्यादा हो तो और अच्छा है. CPU must be Ryzen 5 or Intel 5 or above, with proper research on the complete processor name. RAM minimum 8 GB DDR4 RAM with expandable up to 16 GB using extra slot. Storage 512 GB SSD or 256 GB SSD plus hard disk option. Battery life at least above 4 hours. So while researching for this video, there was a great Indian sale on Amazon. So I have added various laptops in description of video as per the range, and whichever laptop I found best on merits discussed in this video for that particular price range. So it is suggested to buy electronics product during these sales and using relevant credit card only, because we can save 3 to 5,000 rupees by buying laptop during sale and using the proper credit card. And that savings can fetch a higher specifications for you. So if you are seeing this video later, the prices might be 2 to 3,000 higher as mentioned in the description of video. Visit the links to find the best laptop for your college needs. Be technical while doing all this, as after all you are going to be an VLSI engineer or electronics engineer, and your choices must reflect the expertise. That's it for the video. Keep exploring electronics.